Hello everyone, it is Trash Talk Tuesday. It's our favorite day of the week, and I've got some trash here, Dr. Murphy, that reeks. Are you ready for this one?
I thought it was your perfume, but now that you mentioned it,
It's the perfume.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. It is not my perfume. In fact, it's much worse.
Oh, great.
Okay, so we all know the election is coming up quick, and with it comes all sorts of swampy, dirty things, right? Are you ready for what I'm going to tell you about?
Let's bring it on.
Okay, so this is the headline. Drug makers funnel millions to lawmakers. A few dozen
Shocker.
get 100,000 plus, okay? So basically, so far, drug makers have poured over $12 million into the war chest of members of Congress this election season. 34 lawmakers have received over $100,000 from pharmaceutical companies, and a couple of them received over $200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They suck.
They do! Every one of them! But of course they
Not
have
only
to...
lawmakers, the pharmaceutical companies.
Well, yeah, well, all of them.
All of them.
Yeah. And you know what stinks is, if you want to get reelected, you got to take money from these places. Is it wrong? Yes. But do they have to do it? No, but they do because they want to get reelected.
They don't have to. Why can't we pass a great law
Oh, I wish we could.
that says if you're a corporation and say your net sales are more than, gosh, 100,000 a year, you can't give any money to a political campaign.
Yeah.
And then it eliminates them.
Yeah.
What a great law. Trump,
Or
are
just
you
like-
listening?
Yeah.
This is what kind of law we need to pass here.
Or what if we just make a cap? Like, you can only raise this much money and that's it.
Why don't we, I got an idea. Why don't we build a wall around Washington, D.C. and keep all the lobbyists
No
out?
kidding.
And let's make it a 50-mile radius. Just
I agree.
build a big wall, keep them all out.
No fly zone. No, no dropping.
No lobby zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, then they're just going to funnel it in.
They'll find a way.
Well, and here's the other thing.
Leave it up to our great attorneys. Let's close some law schools
Well-
to get this done.
So in the past
Need more
decade,
doctors, need more PAs, need more nurse practitioners. Don't need any more attorneys. Close them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of things with that we could muddy
Oh,
up.
I do.
Do you want to hear some other dirt?
You're going to really irritate me now.
This is good.
I'm going to go ballistic. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, no, you already know all this.
You're going to take my blood pressure.
I don't think I could do that. I think it's just going to blow the machine up.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Mercury all over.
yeah.
The UK could be in there with hazmat suits.
Yeah. So in the past decade, the Congress apparently has received $79 million from 68
Jesus.
pharmaceutical PACs. So here's the thing. A company can't donate this money, but if you funnel it through a PAC, because there's a limit, right? But if you funnel it through a PAC, unlimited.
I think it's a 503C.
So here, yeah, well, and here's this thing. So it's not just Republicans, it's not just Democrats. However, it is a little heavier on the red side, but 209 recipients from the Republican side of this kind of pharmaceutical contribution. 185 Democrats, 4.9 million Democrats, 7 million Republicans. So I mean, relatively equal nonsense. They give more, apparently, to the House than they give to the Senate. And I'm going to drop another thing that's really fun on you.
They get more to the House than the Senate.
They give more to the House than the Senate. And the other thing is, so the campaign contributions is only a little part of this. Apparently, also, drug makers spend millions of dollars lobbying, of course, we know, to Congress directly through patient advocacy groups. So basically, people who go up and testify on Capitol Hill and organize social media campaigns and such on drug makers' behalf. So they said that they examined this, and 14 of them donated a combined $116 million to patient advocacy groups in 2015 alone. And this article, I believe I took this from ABC News. I'll post it. How insane is that? $116 million to patient advocacy
let me ask you
groups.
this question. This is a way for me to figure out. So, how much money total has these fools named pharmaceutical companies donated in a year?
Hundreds of millions, I'm
Do
sure.
you have any idea?
Oh, I'm sure we won't really know.
Will we say 300 million?
If not, numbers that we would never know because it's under the table, not reported.
Okay, so we could assume easily it's probably 300 million.
Oh, probably.
Probably closer to $1 billion.
Probably.
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish I had my calculator here, but I'm gonna try to do the math in my head. If I had $1 billion, let me see here. So it's 1 million. Okay, I could give 1/3. This is all the money that we funnel to our politicians. I could give free antibiotics to 1/3 of the population of the United States for a week of bronchitis. Wow. So if 80 million people came down with bronchitis in the United States this year, all the money we gave to our Congress and our federal government, I could get you free antibiotics with all that money. It would be free.
Wow.
Yeah.
And to people unsure who need it the most.
No kidding. All right, so the people that can afford it, figure half of them. So
yeah.
I could essentially treat all the bronchitis in the United States for people without money for a year, for all the money.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Thank you, pharmaceutical companies. You all suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is Doc Murphy's approach to politicians, and she's got me all riled up. If they're in office, vote them out.
Yeah.
I don't care who they are. Vote them out.
You know, one thing you can do, if you want to know which politicians are receiving money from Big Pharma, you can go to Pharma Cash to Congress. There's a database. You can look it up, see who's getting
and you know, it's interesting too, because probably the politicians that you actually like are probably the ones receiving the most money.
Oh yeah, I bet they are.
I would have a stroke now. Thanks, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Nice trash talk.
Glad to do it.
I'm sure you are. You just want to off me, is what it is. You want to see me have a stroke right now. Yeah. My loving daughter.
All right. Well, I think we've trashed plenty, don't you think?
Yes, this has been going on long enough.
Yeah. Well, in more ways than one.
Have a good Tuesday.
Have a good week, guys.